Hi YouTube, this is Jason again. I thought I'd make a little different video this time. I'm filming on my phone, so I'll try and keep it as steady as possible. I've not done a mobile YouTube video before, so we'll see how we get on with it. I think the quality should be okay, and the microphone's picking me up alright, so anyway, here we go. What I'm going to do today is show you a little bit of the other thing that I'm doing at the moment, besides my eBay and Amazon reselling and buying at charity shops and things, is that over the last 5, 6, 7 years, I've amassed a huge quantity of Lego. I've got a 10-year-old daughter. She's been into Lego since she was about 3 or 4, so it's always been big purchases at Christmas. Kept all the boxes, kept all the instructions. Most of the sets have only been built once and then taken apart, and they've been really looked after. And it's come to the point now where it's just taking up so much space and it's not getting used. So what I did last year was I made some space in the kitchen, have to excuse the clutter, and I started sorting out the Lego. So what I did, I took all the sets out of the boxes with the intention of getting into building my own sets and my own mocks and things like that, and that never happened, unfortunately. So what I was left with is pretty much a whole kitchen full sorted Lego. This isn't stuff that I bought off charity shops to sell. This is all my own collection. Everything's sorted out into particular pieces for easy building and things. So yeah, I've got tons of the stuff. That's a box of like odds and ends that wouldn't go into anything else. That there is more trays of all sorted Lego, all down to the individual pieces. In here, I've got minifigs. So that's a bag of Star Wars minifigs. They're all themed. That's Marvel and DC. Then there's Lord of the Rings and so on and so on. More minifigs in here, the non-licensed ones. And so yeah, so that's what I was left with. Now I decided to start having a massive declutter in my life on the back of something that I saw on Reddit, which is a fantastic website. I just kind of filled my life with a lot of clutter, and just you know, it was just too much. It was getting all over the place. I was never a hoarder, but you know, always had a lot of media, films and vinyl and books and things. And I just think it's time, you know, when you realise that you're not using something. I think there's a good sort of mantra that if you don't use something in your life in 2 years, then it's not likely to be used, and it should be sold and, you know, use the money for something productive. So with that in mind, I started 2-3 weeks ago of reconstituting all my Lego sets back together with an aim to sell them. Now I obviously know that Lego sets are worth a lot of money. I knew what the value was on a lot of them. I've got a lot of rarest sets. Didn't want to park them out and go down that route of selling the minifigures separate. I'd like for them to be used as toys and enjoyed. So in the last 3 weeks, it's taken me that long amongst working and buying and selling just to sort out these here that you can see. So all these here now. Now in every single Lego instruction set, you've got a parts list on the back as a checklist. And that's really, really handy. If you come to this, let me get my instructions. Let's just show you an example here. So on the back here, 1, 2, there is, let's get past all the crap. So you've got a parts list. So you can use that as a checklist. So I went through all my piles of sorted Lego and literally went through it brick by brick, got everything together and bagged it all up. On the rare occasion where I was maybe missing 1 or 2 pieces, I used the website Bricklink to order them. It cost me like a few pence each in shipping. But you know, to have a nice complete set, which is how I'd want it if I was buying it, it's worth doing. So yeah, it's quite time consuming, but the end result is I've got a load of Lego here ready to go, and you can see the boxes are all in good condition, they're all complete. And then I intended to start listing them. Now what I was going to do with these is use the money to go into my own bank account and, you know, pay for a holiday, or treat my little girl if she wanted to buy a nice big new Lego set for herself, and then use the rest of the money to put towards a new car. Because there's literally, I'm going to go through what I've got, but there's literally a few £1,000s worth of Lego here. You know, not even top end, not even pushing it, you know, just because of the condition that they're in, because I've kept all the boxes and it's all complete. There's a hell of a lot of money. So let me just go through here the kind of things that I've packed up so far and what I should get for them. Right, there's 4 SpongeBob Lego sets. Now Mega Bloks has got the license now, and it's a bit crappy. the SpongeBob stuff is really sought after. It goes for really good money on eBay. So I've got the rocket ship. I mean, a lot of these now I'm going to get second hand more than what I actually paid for them brand new. And you know, from investment terms, that's a fantastic thing to get into. I'm going to talk about Lego investing in another video, because that's a whole other board game. That's about buying Lego new when it's reduced, keeping hold of it for a certain amount of time, and then selling it and making a profit on it. A lot of people do that, and a lot of people do very well. But at the moment, these are all used sets, but I was quite surprised that I was going to get more money on them than what they actually cost me. So yeah, I think I'm going to get about £70 for the rocket ship, about 40 for his house. I've got a Toy Story set there. Actually, they only get about what I got paid for that. It was about 20 quid. The Monster Fighters, that was a really good line. My daughter had a few of those sets, so they found it good, great fun. Some of those are really collectible, and the minifigs as well. That won't go for that much, maybe about 20 quid for that. Krusty Krab, that was a smaller SpongeBob set. I should get about 30 for that. Another little set, just going for about 15 quid, which is what I paid for it. Toy Story set, the Toy Story sets are fantastic. The minifigs are just so wonderful. They're just so charming. They've really captured the look of the Pixar models. That one's great. You get Bullseye the horse, Prospector Pete, who's very collectible, worth a lot of money on his own. Him, Jesse, and a Woody. I've got a few Woodies. We won't go into that. Cars, that's not worth much. No minifigs in it, but it's a nice set. I'll probably get between 10 and 15 quid for. This is an unusual one. Star Wars, which I've got a ton of Star Wars Lego sets. These are all I bought them myself for me. I got this reduced. I think I paid about £40 for it. It was hugely reduced. It's a Lego Jedi Starfighter. It's a big set, but doesn't have a lot of resale value. But again, it's all complete. I should get about 50 for that. This is a great set. It came out a few years ago for the first Avengers film. It's the Quinjet. That's got some wonderful minifigs in there. You've got Thor, Loki. I'm trying to focus here. Iron Man, Black Widow, some other dude. That is going to get me. I got that cheap at Argos. I waited and waited and waited till it became end of line. When the prices drop everywhere then, and I got it for about £35. I should get 80 to 90 to that, even though they've brought out a new version for it for the new film. I've got Lego Lord of the Rings set. Now this one I'm tempted to part out. That's Mines of Moria. Paid about 40 for it. It's going new like that, probably for about 50 quid. However, if I was to sell the minifigs separately, I could probably make about £70, because they're all going individually for about £12 each for at least 3 of them. I think Pippin, Gimli and Boromir are going for between 10 and £12, not so much on Lego Legolas, and the 2 orcs. So I may actually split that. And then the last one is this beauty. It's absolutely amazing. I've never built one of these before. I had so much fun with it. It's a Lego Expert Creator Series. That's a Lego Palace Cinema. That is absolutely stunning. It's like a homage to the Chinese theatre in New York, where they do all the premieres. So much detailing on it. It's got a full interior on 3 floors with a little cinema and a lobby, and it's just stunning. I had it on display for about a year, and then it just, it was just sat there gathering dust, and it wasn't sort of bringing me anything new. So I thought, you know what, I'll get rid of it. I may get another one of the creator sets down the line, because they're just so much fun to build and they look amazing. That I paid 100 for, and although it's only been out for about 18 months, I should be able to get about 100 to 120 back on that. So they're all going on eBay, not all at once, just I'll trickle them on. But what I did do yesterday, I decided to take a leap and actually list this one that I'd bought, because I saw the markup that it was going for. This is Lego Hogwarts. Now bear in mind, this is only about 3-4 years old, 5 tops. It cost just under £100 when it came out. It was bought for my daughter for my Father Christmas bought it for her for Christmas. She built it once with me, disassembled it, and then it's just been sat there in pieces. So why not use it and use that money to take her out somewhere, or to buy her something that she's going to use and enjoy, rather than just be tied up in Lego. So I had a look at what it was going for. I mean, the box is in absolutely amazing condition. There were a few little pieces missing that I had to bricklink, but it was well worth it. You get a hell of a lot of minifigs there, some fantastic little figures, really, really diverse. You got a few of the good guys, a few of the bad guys, Voldemort and Minerva McGonagall and all sorts there. Now, again, I didn't want to part it all out. I wanted to do it as a set. I had a look what they were going for. I was absolutely gobsmacked. Bear in mind, I paid £100 for it, and it's not like an old vintage set. But the Harry Potter stuff is so collectible. It's up there with Star Wars, and in fact, because there wasn't so much of it made as Star Wars stuff, I would actually say some sets have the edge on Star Wars in terms of the return on them. So I had a look at the listings on eBay. I went on completed listings. Used sets in similar condition for mine were selling for between £160 and £190 used. I couldn't believe it. So I thought, right, I'm going to be cheeky here. I'll list it top end. I took some photos. I used a stock photo as well just to show it built because I hadn't built it and I couldn't be bothered spending 4 hours building it again just to take a photo. So I listed on eBay. I copy and pasted a description from someone else who had sold it top end. Changed a few things where appropriate because, like, you know, for example, my box was in a better condition than theirs was. Listed it for £180, £10 shipping. Scheduled it to start last night at 7:30. By 10 o'clock it had sold. Someone had bought it for £180 within 2 hours of it being listed on eBay. So I just hope that goes to show you the amount of demand there is out there for the Harry Potter sets. It's absolutely incredible, and that's really spurred me on now to get the rest of this on there. Now this here, so I don't know what I'm going to do next, maybe a couple of the Star Wars sets or something. This here is the rest of my collection. So I'll give you a quick glance what I've got. You have to excuse the mess in here, sorry. I've got the Harry Potter Night Bus. So all this is unsorted, it's all pieced in pieces, sorry, and I need to build it all up again. I've got 2 of these, Lego Hogwarts. Oh, that Night Bus, that's worth about £60. It's unbelievable, 60 quid for a little set. I've got 2 of these. One was bought as a Christmas present, that one there I think, so that's complete, and these will go for about £100 each. Second one, I actually, the box is a bit more battered and I had to bricklink some pieces. The second one I got from a second-hand place in Rhyl that was just lying loose on the floor, and she wanted a tenner for it and I just completely snapped her hand off. Got some Monster Fighters stuff. I've got a Vampire Castle set which is stunning, absolutely lovely set. I've got Benny's spaceship from the Lego Movie. Might keep hold of that actually. It's a lovely set. It is built over there. It's on display. I do like that. So I may keep hold of that for another year actually. Got a nice little Star Wars pile. I've got all the Star Wars planets, about 6 of them. They're nice little pieces. A lot of the smaller sets. Again, most of these I wait till I can get them on clearance. Lego's never ridiculously cheap, but even if you can get it like a 25% off, 30% off, do it, because that is as good as it's going to get really on the decent sets when they're clearing them out. And then if you're buying to sell, your markup on it is going to be fantastic. I got Jabba's Palace because it's just got the most amazing minifigs on it. Such a selection. And Jedi, when I was a kid, Jedi was always my favourite film. I remember going to the cinema and seeing all the weird creatures in Jabba's Palace, and it just completely blew me away. I've got the Rancor pit to go with that. I've got a Starfighter that isn't an X-Wing, it's like a ARC fighter. And then a few months ago in Argos, I treated myself to this bad boy. This is the Ultimate Collector Series X-Wing. That was reduced. It was reduced from 140 down to 110. And I think I had an Argos voucher, so I got it even cheaper. It cost me just under £100. I can get about 130, 140 back on that already because it's on the verge of being relisted. Deleted. So I may sit on that for a little bit. I got a little Star Destroyer, no minifigs, bit of a funny scale. Right, I've got a big pile of superhero stuff. Again, this stuff's really collectible. Cracking. It's next down from the Harry Potters, I would say, in desirability. A little turtle set. So I've got a Batwing. There's a few other things there. Catwoman, Captain America. There's a Hobbit set there, and an Expected Gathering, which is a lovely set. It's a bag end with loads of minifigs. I've got a Batmobile with Two-Face and another vehicle. Now these are all boxed. I've got all the instructions, all the minifigs. I've got the Batcave there as well. That was my daughter's Christmas present about 2-3 years ago. A ton of other smaller sets, Toy Stories, Alien Conquest, which is quite a good line. Some, what other bits have I got here? Some more Toy Story sets. So yeah, I've got a lot to get through. So the plan is really to get all those boxed up again. It's going to free up this side of my kitchen. I don't do a lot of cooking, unfortunately. Oh, there's my pile of board games there. Just if Nick Hill's watching. There you go, mate. Thanks for that. So yeah, hopefully the plan is to get all these built back up again and then relisted and use that money for you know, good purposes and treat my girl and my partner, girlfriend, sorry, my daughter's mum, and go away somewhere nice maybe. Might pay for a holiday even. So yeah, so I'm quite into my Lego. This video's run on a little bit, but it just gives you an idea of the kind of things I've, you know, when I'm looking for Lego, the prices I want to pay and interesting sets, and if it's giving you a few pointers of what to do and how to keep it and when it's worth getting rid of, then brilliant. So feel free to ask any questions in comments and keep watching. My next video, I picked up a few things at the car boot this morning. It was absolutely awful. It was raining really bad. I got there just as it had stopped raining and got a few CDs and a Simpsons Monopoly and a few other bits, but nothing great. So my next video, I won't do a haul one until next week. I will do an eBay video though, and I think I will show you my process on after getting a sale on eBay. Or actually, I might do a whole eBay thing from listing to it selling to me shipping it out the door, so you get an idea then of how we go. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Jason again, signing off on YouTube. Have a fantastic weekend. Okay, bye.